we're celebrating a big Rastelli's Day here at QVC. As a matter of fact, they are the #1 food brand here at QVC, and you're seeing something that debuted at our Foodie Fest today. You get to get them home. These are the 10 or the 20 count of the huge 5.33 ounce Philly cheesesteak burgers. I'm gonna say that again. Philly cheesesteak. My mouth is watering just like that burger. Oh my gosh. Angus beef, melted cheese, onions, and green peppers. And the freshness of the beef and the freshness of the vegetation coming together. Oh my gosh, these are amazing. Chris Menser is here with us. Hello, my friend.
How are you?
I'm so good. I want to show everybody, you can order 10 and you can also order 20. So here's 10 up top. That one's $69.98. You can also order 20, that's $114.98, but you stock up and save $24.98 when you get the bigger piece count. And it's Philly and Jersey coming together in one burger. And you can order auto delivery every 60 days for 1 year. I mean, the 10 count is $6.99 a burger. That's great, because you got all the fixins already in there.
It really is.
The 20 count is $5.75 per burger. So definitely get that one. But tell us all about these.
And listen, if you love a Philly cheesesteak, or if you never had the opportunity to have a Philly cheesesteak, you're in for something really, really special.
I'm just, Chris,
and again,
we're family at this
we
point.
are family, and look at that.
Just with a fork.
With a fork, because it's loosely knitted, and they're absolutely beautiful. You mentioned the beef. It always starts where from the farms for us. I'm going to let you soak that in for a second.
I can't talk right now.
How is it, Mayor?
It's so good.
Julia. Julia,
Okay,
I'm telling you.
the beef is rich, but fresh.
Hi.
And then the green pepper.
Thank you.
The onion.
When
Everything about it. You got to get these.
When we were making this burger, Ray and I, we were talking about it back and forth, and we knew soon as we took that bite, we were like, Philly cheesesteak. This is a Philly cheesesteak.
You know what somebody just asked me down the hallway? Is tonight the night they're debuting that new burger from Rastelli? I said, yes, ma'am, it is. Also, she's watching right now and ordering.
We did it today and yesterday for the Foodie Fest, right? But this is the first. Now, if I want this burger, I had to order from QVC. It's not at the butcher shop. It's not at Ray's house. It's not at my house. It's not in our freezers. It's only here right now, today.
That's insanity.
It's insanity. And let me tell you why.
Flavor.
So when we talk about Philly cheesesteak, we start with ribeye, right? That's what a Philly cheesesteak's made out. So what this is, it's ribeye, that beautiful ribeye. We take all the fat, all the gristle, and we use beautiful ribeye that we actually blend with chuck. So you get the flavor, that marbling from the ribeye, and we blend that chuck for that texture. And what you get when we blend, like, if you look up front here, this is what's in here. We have the cheddar, we have the it's a sharp American. It's a sharp American cheese. The onions, we actually caramelize these onions, and we actually saute the peppers, and we blend it all together. And what you get is, when you close your eyes, Mary, it tastes like a cheesesteak. And the funny thing is when we were talking about this, it doesn't need a bun.
No,
it
doesn't at all.
It eats like a steak, and like you were just showing us right here, it literally is fork tender because of what we do, right? All our burgers, especially this one.
It's got a little sweetness because of the caramelization.
Yes, of those onions.
Yes, and the cheese adds just that mellow kind of melty bite to it, and the hearty. I mean, this is a more than 5.3 ounce burger.
5.33, and let me just show you.
It's a big honkin' burger.
I have a big hunkin' brioche roll here, right? Look at this. Look at the size of this roll, right? Let me just take one of these burgers. It's fitting on there. Why? Because it's the way we make our burger, right? Now I'm gonna put, do you like ketchup?
Of course.
All right, I'm gonna put a little ketchup on this. It doesn't need anything. This is so flavorful from the ribeye and the caramelized onions and that sharp American cheese. But when you put it in with a little bit of ketchup, like a cheesesteak a lot of people eat, I just want to show you this,
Can I cook these from frozen?
These are cooked right from frozen. I'm going to show you exactly how they come, and it's going to go right on the grill. I'll leave you that half. I'm going to take this half, but let me just show you how. Look at this. I'm not going to put anything else on this. Look at that.
You don't need to.
Look at the juice. That's flavor. That's all that marbling from that ribeye, right? Then with that caramelized onions, like you mentioned,
dynamite.
Sweetens it up a little bit. It gives that natural sweetener to it from those beautiful onions, that white sharp American cheese.
400 already out the door. This price goes away at the end of the show. Not the end of the day, not the weekend, not the week. Goes away at the end of the show. This is the lowest price they will be for the next 3 months. You want to have a great 4th of July, Father's Day,
Yes.
Labor Day. This is it. And when everybody says, what's that flavor profile? Philly cheesesteak and Rastelli Angus beef, and that's what we love to see. Just get 10 or 20, choose auto deliver every 60 days for 1 year. But I love the fact that you're stocking up and saving $24.98. You also choose your ship week. You can choose right now, or you can choose the ship week of June 23rd to get them in time for the 4th of July. But this is how they arrive.
Yeah,
and there's not a lot of shrinkage there.
There's not. If you look at this, it's really isn't.
Gotta take a bite of
And
this
this is going to come to you vacuum sealed just like that. It keeps all the freshness locked in, all the bacteria out. They're going to last for 12 months into your freezer. And you're going to cook these from frozen, right? They're going to, and I always talk about this, about our burgers. The hardest thing about cooking our burgers is actually cutting the top off and dropping it on your grill. That is literally the hardest part, because what you're going to do is you're just going to cook these on the grill for about 4 minutes.
It's a cheesesteak.
Is that unbelievable?
You got to do this when you eat it, though. You got to get the hand out.
Right, so 4 minutes on the grill, the juices will start pooling. Not only the juices, you're gonna see that cheese bubbling up. When that happens, you don't have to season these. You're gonna flip it at that point, right? You're just gonna flip that
By the
burger.
way, my poor line producer just gave me an entire paragraph. I didn't miss I missed every single word. Going quickly is the June 23rd ship date in the 10 and 20 count. Oh gosh. Okay. There's only 400 to go around in each. So you can choose the 10 to ship now or ship the week of June 23rd. But if you want June 23rd, there's only 400 left. In the 20 count, which is represented on both of these boards, that June 23rd ship week in the 20 count, we now have fewer than 350 to go around, but you can also choose the ship week of right now. To that point, what is the shelf life? Or the freezer life?
They're going to last
Don't
for,
put them on the shelf.
Yeah, they're going to last for 12 months in your freezer.
Okay.
Without a problem, and then you're going to take them out. But you're not going to have them for 12 months.
No.
I can tell you right now, once you try these burgers, we are so excited about these, and we were just so honored to be able to give it to our QVC family today and yesterday.
Rave reviews.
I mean, they loved it, and people couldn't wait. And I told them that you and I were launching it today, so they were really excited. But if you look at this,
right there.
look how beautiful this. You can see the pepper, you can see that cheese, you can see the onions in here, right? And you can see how it's loosely knitted. That's because we gently smash this. Our technology, we don't pound them. So when you cook these on the grill, it's going to cook from the inside up through, right? So they're going to plump. You can see that these are on the grill. Look how big.
These are like all the crew that's behind the y'all gotta grab one of these when this presentation is over. Don't let this table go down the hallway, because the fact that you're getting the Angus beef, melty American cheese, caramelized onion, and grilled pepper. You had me at hello. I mean, it's like I live right near Philly. I know what a Philly cheesesteak is. Philly cheesesteak, wit.
One wit.
And on a burger. I mean, this is the easy way, because you know what? If I have a cookout and I want to have a Philly cheesesteak, I don't want to go buy a whole other bag of rolls. Now I can just use these on the hamburger buns, and I get the best of both worlds.
You can, and it's really, what I love about this is if you've always wanted a Philly cheesesteak, but you don't live in Philly or you don't live in the area to have that authentic Philly cheesesteak, wow. Get this at home, because you're going to experience, literally you're going to experience just an unbelievable cheesesteak experience.
And look how big and hearty they are. I mean, we've got some over here on the table. Like, look at this double stack up top. Y'all, I'm gonna turn the lights out and the barbecue's over, because that right there with some steak fries next to it, look down below. Maybe you want to make it a burger with some onion ring on it, kind of like a cowboy burger. You could do that. And then down below here, we've got all the fresh vegetation, and look, I mean, y'all, that's the burger of your dreams. And the fact that it comes with the veggies that you don't have to go hunting for, they're already ground in with that Angus beef. Girl. Okay, wait, I have an update for everybody. Over 1,000 have already been ordered. If you want the 10 count in the immediate ship, notice I'm not putting this down. That's the most popular. There's only 500 remaining. But if you want the 10 count in the June 23rd ship date, there's only 350 left. In the 20 count, in the immediate ship week, there's only 400 left. And if you want the June 23rd ship week, there's only 150 left. Wow. This is a one-time only. This price goes away at the end of the show. I've got burger in my hair. Do not wait on these because they're worth getting in your hair. I'm just throwing that in there.
It really is special, and it goes all back to the meat. It's Black Angus. It's coming from farmers that we've been dealing with for 48 years now. But when you have Black Angus, right, you're getting the very, very best. You're getting the best marbling. So we start with the ribeye, right? That's what all Philly cheesesteaks are, shaved ribeye. We're putting that ribeye right into that burger. We're adding that chuck for that texture. Then we're adding that cheese, right, that white American sharp cheese. We're putting the peppers, we're putting the onions, and you're having a cheesesteak experience.
Can I get mildly inappropriate for a hot second?
You can.
Peppers. Everybody upstairs said, yeah. Peppers and onions tear up my belly a little bit.
Yes.
These, my belly is fine. I know everybody's different, but I ate a burger earlier today, let's be honest, because you gave me one in the atrium.
Yes, I did.
And then I just had another one now. My belly's happy. Like, there's no consternation going on. And so I love the fact that it's so rich and hearty, but still fresh and crisp because of the veggies. And I'm completely soothed and happy like I'm at a little barbecue.
And one of the reasons your stomach is not going upside down is bananas?
Yeah.
Right. It's because it's cooked. The onions are caramelized.
Thank you.
It's not raw.
It's
not putting in there raw. So you're getting that beautiful flavor from the onions and the peppers and that cheese.
Look at
is
that
just
shot.
and you don't, when I tell you, you don't have to do anything. You can eat this just like a steak, a cheesesteak on your plate. You don't have to have a bun. You don't need to put any salt and pepper on it. They gave me some seasonings out here, a little bowl. I'm like, get those away. We don't need them because this is so perfect.
It eats like a steak. I mean, it really does.
It is incredible.
By the way, in that 20 count, if you want the ship week of June 23rd, it is last call. We have fewer than 100 to go around. If it's in your cart, I need you to check out and get it rolling to you. If you're watching down the hallway and you need me to speak up because it's loud in that warehouse room, you need to check out. If you're at Foodie Fest, you need to check out right now. And if you want that 10 count in the immediate ship week, that has been most popular in this show. Remember that $69.98 for the 10 count. That's $6.99 per gigantic burger.
They are big.
The 20 count, you stock up and save. That's the beauty of stocking up at QVC. We didn't double the price of the 10 count. We brought it down $24.98. But this is something that I'm not going to do myself.
Look at the cheese coming out of this.
Oh, look at you.
Look at the cheese. I'm cutting this with a fork because it's so tender. Look at this. And the cheese is actually sticking to my fork. It is so delicious. And I'm telling you, you're going to have that cheese. Look at that. Look at that beautiful knit. But what I'm going to tell you, it's going to taste like that cheesesteak. So if you never had a cheesesteak and you're not around the Philadelphia area, you want to know what a cheesesteak tastes like, bring these home and put them on the grill. You're going to love them.
You know what else, too, I think, when I see something like this? This is brand new today, and I'm so glad you're loving them. When I see the name Rastelli, I know I'm not going to be let down. Like, I feel like there's no risk involved with trying something new from Rastelli.
Right.
Because as the #1 food brand here at QVC, when you see something new, it's exciting. It's not scary. And so this one is rich and tender. I know.
I came back for more.
Girl, I get it. Get in there.
But I couldn't resist.
It's
so good. So good.
And the reason we're talking...
It saved my fork.
This is a 3-hour food show, okay? And even with 2 hosts, you're eating a lot of food. And so typically you take a bite and pace yourself. I can't
stop.
They're so good.
I walked away. And I walked back.
So even
so you burned off the first bite.
Yes, exactly.
Even though this is so flavorful,
so good.
don't be afraid to spice it up too. I mean, if you want to put extra saltine onions and peppers on there, you can still do that, right? You can actually do whatever you like. If you want to put a piece of cheese on it like we have here, you can still do that, right? You can still kick it up, but I can tell you, these are so delicious and so tasty. Yeah, these are absolutely incredible.
Well over half our quantity is already gone. This is our first one time only in the show. We have another coming up. 1,800 have already been picked up. If you want the 10 count in the immediate ship, we have 300 left. And in that ship week of June 23rd, we only have 200 remaining. In the 20 count, though, in the immediate ship week, we have 300 left. And in that June 23rd ship week, 5 dozen left. Last call. If it's in your cart, check out. Do not miss out on that auto delivery every 60 days for 1 year. I'm in a full sweat. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I'm just real excited. You know what? I'll hug you from afar so you don't have to hug that.
Oh, no,
okay, thank you.
okay.
Oh, I love you. Thank you, my friend.
too.
That's so nice. Hey, speaking of